Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Chicago Bulls. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically, now defense is having to adjust. Lakers' Frank Vogel said when your team is down and looking for a spark, the zone can break their rhythm. Kevin?
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Tristan Thompson.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Green. Dosumu is out there with Levine, and it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Washington, Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Neto in at the guard position. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Now, here's Kispert. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Passes it to Green. That's tipped. Another shot. And stolen by Kuzma. Caldwell-Pope right side. Kispert wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Kispert's got the first 3 points tonight for the Wizards. And Kyle Kuzma now in year one of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
And he's improving, stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Now here's Dosumu. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, Levine. 5 on the clock. Over Caldwell-Pope.
And whatever Caldwell-Pope is on you, his length is going to be on your mind. You're going to be looking in that rearview mirror, just so good at positioning his body and not fouling on his contest.
Here's Neto. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, you can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
To the inside. And there's the bucket from Dosumu.
Wanting to improve his all-around game. I mean, Levine demonstrating how unselfish he is with a great pass.
Neto kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Out to Porzingis, takes the three, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Levine against Caldwell-Pope. Levine passes to DeRozan. And here is Dosumu. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Kuzma. 11 points last game. Good on the bucket.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. 11 feet away, it's Chicago with another bucket.
Smart hoop by Levine. Now look, with how teams defend him, he'll get this shot all day.
Neto surveying the floor. With the drive, he gets it in there. Neto's got his second basket. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Levine against Caldwell-Pope. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. White with it. Lets it go with a three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards out front, up by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And big man Kristaps Porzingis not resting on his laurels. He describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Wizards. The pairing up front, Hachimura and Bryant. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Ish Smith. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. Here's White. Penny Avdia making his last shot. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from White.
And with Kobe White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
It's good. Avdia's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Pass to Jones. And Thompson kicks to Caruso. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. And that one is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And Greg, with Kobe White, he's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on him.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Avdia. Kispert's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Smith. Clock is at 3. Here's Levine. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Neto. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Porzingis is checked in for Hachimura. And a change for the Bulls.
For the Wizards.
Ozumu, he's checked in for White.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Ozumu. Picked by Vucevic. Driving in. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Levine finds Vucevic. Blocked again. Kuzma against DeRozan. Kispert, good on the triple. Kispert's got 6.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Levine deciding where to go with it. It's blocked, and he recovers it. And so it's Washington enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Washington Wizards.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
All right, now moving on to highlight 2 of the standout performers so far in the first half.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
And that about does it for us. Now for the good stuff as we get set to resume the second half.
What, we're not any good?
Ernie, we've been friends since 1989, but I resent that, Ernie.
We'll settle it off camera, one at a time. You first, Jet.
I'm sorry.
I was just playing, Ernie.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Vucevic, DeRozan out there with Green. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Levine in at the shooting guard. Kispert, no good. Bulls trail by 12. So the wing on the left. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Washington. Bulls shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Bean passes to Dosunmu. Picked by Vucevic. From 13. Rebound by Kispert. Washington leading now by 15.
The third quarter, 2 minutes.
Neto kicks to Kuzma. Back to Neto from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Here's Neto after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic to the middle. And Kuzma slams it in.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Avdiaz checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Ish Smith in for Raul Neto. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Troy Brown comes in for Green. Kobe White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dosunmu.
I love how fast Thompson rolls after the screen. Solid at getting room to shoot in these sets.
Smith, the pass to Hachimura. That one good for 2. And the Wizards lead by 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's DeRozan at the elbow. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Possession to the Bulls.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Washington making a change here. Neto's checked in. Jones checked in for the Bulls. .30 seconds left in the third. Here's Neto. 7 points in the game. There's the pass to Hachimura. And he makes that one. Hachimura's got 4 points this quarter.
And what focus from Hachimura. Embracing the contact and just working his way through it.
White looking around. Pulls from the top of the key. Yep, it counts. White's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Washington, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Neto in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for the Bulls. Here's Neto. 5 to shoot. Out to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Porzingis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Wizards. Bulls trail by 18. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. Kick out to LaVine. Shoots over Kuzma. LaVine gets the bucket.
They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And stolen by White. Right wing, down low. Now the feed to Vucevic. Over Porzingis, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Here's Neto. Kuzma outside. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Wizards.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. He wins on the year now.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Porzingis.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And the rejection by Gafford. Smith outside. Screen by Porzingis. Smith drives in and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about the explosion toward the basket? Smith using his speed to get the defense to foul him.
At the line for the Wizards, taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
Washington making some changes. Hachimura comes in for Porzingis, and Raul Neto is subbed in for Satoransky. Jones checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Green. Brown outside. Thompson sets the pick for Brown. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hachimura down low. He's against Green.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Gafford against Brown, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Basketball.
Six seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shot from 6. Blocked again. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.